Hello guys, today's video is very special, okay? Because most of the time I'm speaking always about technical analysis, about how to trade stocks with techniques, strategies. Today I want just to show you something related to investing and choosing stocks in terms of investing. And today we try to see why some companies they try either to buy some companies like video streaming platforms, or they want to launch their own. Okay, I will just give you this idea and then I can develop it. Okay, now do you remember that Google has bought YouTube? So you can see, why do you think Google, which is one of the biggest companies in USA and in the world in terms of search, wants to buy YouTube? It's just because of views of users. This is a very, very good thing to Google. That's why when they bought YouTube, they just add their ads and they make more money. So investors, when they see that a company has a new stream of profits, of income, they like to buy it. That's why you see some companies are always doing good through 10 years, 15 years, and 20 years. And you ask why? Why people, for example, like Google? Why they like Amazon? Okay? Is because of this reason. There are a lot of things that are happening and new streams are coming and more money are coming for these companies, and they become bigger and bigger and bigger. That's why you see, you ask yourself, why Google is so big? It means in terms of stock price. Why Amazon is so big? Okay? Now, I will give you just more examples of this video streaming platforms. Now, one of the most that you know always, I think almost all of you know what it is Netflix. Netflix is the biggest in the world in terms of what we call video streaming platforms, because anyone who wants to watch new movies or series or whatever, he goes and subscribe. It means users. When the company has millions and millions of users and they have a income stream from this, the company becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? Now, we have another competitor which is called Hulu. Okay? Which is the same as Netflix. Walmart has bought another company called Voodoo. And if you go to Walmart, and I see it like many weeks ago when I go to Walmart to buy something, I find in the receipt Voodoo. I said, what's this Voodoo do here in this receipt? And I discovered that they bought this video streaming platform. It's called Voodoo, and you can watch free movies and you can subscribe. It means companies, they want more users. And most of the users, what is their good thing? They want entertainment. And that's why these companies, they want to have all these people to watch, and then they can add ads for their products. Okay? To get more users, to get more profit from selling stuff. Today, I will talk about Apple. Understand that Apple has nothing to do with video streaming platform. So they will launch in 25 of March, this March, a new platform, okay, for video streaming platform. And it might be a good thing for Apple to have more users, more people who want to watch, for example, movies or series or whatever. So it will be like a competitor to Netflix, to Hulu, and to Voodoo, and to other platforms. understand that big companies are always searching for ways to get more users. Now, when they get more users, they can advertise in these platforms, and they can sell more, and they can have an income from streaming. You subscribe for $7 or $10 or whatever, and you watch new movies without going to movie theater or whatever. So, in terms of investing, I'm telling you always, try to pay attention to this good news for these kind of companies. Now here I'm speaking about Apple, because Apple is something new. Okay, it's something new. I have never heard that Apple will make a subscription for a video streaming platform like Netflix. We have never thought about that. But Apple is making a new one, and I think it will be a subscription thing, and people, they subscribe in order to get movies or to get whatever things they want to get. And understand that these things are very, very beneficial for Apple, because if it owns something and it can generate an income, subscription income. For example, you want to watch a movie. Now, for example, you go to Netflix, they ask you, for example, $12. You go to Apple, they ask you $5 or $6 or $7. So, and it's the same movie. So you go to Apple and you leave Netflix. You see, there is a competition between companies. And understand, for example, Netflix, okay? The main thing that it does is subscription. It means it's one income, okay? And maybe ads, it could be a second income. But Apple, Apple is known for all the devices that we know about, smartphones, tablets, and the other stuff. And it goes to another thing that it is a new thing for Apple. Why? Because they want to take some share of the big cake in other companies. For example, Netflix, it is one of the biggest video streaming platform service. Now, if we have Hulu, we have Vudu, and we have Apple, a new video streaming platform, that creates competition. When there is competition, the prices will be lower and the service will be excellent. Okay, so you will know in the future when you compare, for example, Netflix or Apple in the future, or for example Vudu for Walmart, or Hulu. You can compare the service and you know which is better for you in terms of price. Sometimes the prices go down, and then you can benefit as a user if you are watching a lot of TVs. Now, as you can see, I will just show you the news that I just see right now. As you can see, it says invites are out, Apple's movie themed event in March 25. So it's something new. So they say Apple is holding what appears to be a movie-themed press conference at its Cupertino headquarters on Monday, March 25, according to invites that were sent to reporters Monday. The invites start with a black and white movie, countdown, animation, and bears the unsubtle tagline. It's showtime. Okay, as you can see, the company is expected to announce its long-rumored video streaming platform. Okay, so I will tell you something. I will tell you something very funny about Wall Street. What do they say? They say, buy the rumor and sell the news. Maybe you have heard about this statement of Wall Street. It means sometimes when it is a good news for the company, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes there is a trend, the beginning of a trend. Okay? After 1 month, 2 months, or 6 months, or whatever, and these trends will become big, and whenever the trend is big, and then they announce, for example, that they make a lot of money, for example, from this from this video streaming platform, and then all the people will sell because the trend has finished. And other people think that because of the good news they go to buy. Okay, which is the opposite. When the news comes, it means the price is always there. Okay, it's like an earning news. So let's just go and continue what is said here. And it says the company is expected to announce its long rumored video streaming platform to take on Netflix. It means Apple will become a real threat, a real competitor to Netflix and Hulu, according to a recent Bloomberg report. Now, Apple has been paying for original content, but doesn't yet have a subscription service to distribute it. It means there is no subscription yet because the video streaming is just, it didn't begin yet. The report also says some big names, stars will be at the event, like including Jennifer Aniston, the actress, and Reese Witherspoon. Okay? So, in addition to a streaming service, the company is expected to announce a premium news subscription service, according to multiple reports. While rumors around any hardware announcements are a bit fuzzier, they could be updated AirPods or iPads. So the other thing that they say here is that there is a streaming service for premium news subscription service. Okay, so this is a new thing, and understand that big companies, they don't want just to specialize in one thing. Now, Apple succeeded in making smartphones and making all these devices, but they want also to go to other companies and take some profits from them, because the cake in any industry, in anything, there is a big cake in the market cake. So Netflix, for example, all the people know Netflix, so it will take almost all the cake. Okay? And the small competitor like Hulu, like Voodoo, they will take just a small part of the cake. So when Apple comes with this new video streaming platform, it can take some part of the cake. So what will happen to Netflix? It will lose some money. Do you understand how this is working? Now, plus they say there is a premium news subscription. It means, there are some people who want the best news that comes to their feeds first. It might be like in stock market, it can be political, it can be art, it can be anything. So the people, they want just the news of that niche or that section. So it might be a good thing also, and understand that subscriptions for a lot of companies is the heart of their business. Netflix, if there is no subscription, the company will collapse. Okay? So that's why these companies like Apple wants to get more users into entertainment, because understand that most of the people, they pay when it is entertainment. They don't pay for other things in general, but they pay for their entertainment a lot. That's why these companies flourish and make a lot of money. Okay? So in terms of investing, are these news now can constitute more money for Apple in the future? It might be. Now, if Apple succeeds to make more money, okay, what will happen? Next, for example, maybe next earning news or the other earning news, or next year, this Apple will be making more money because of these services. If it makes more money, there will be a big surprise, and maybe Apple will be going more up and up and up into a big trend. That's why here I'm explaining you how investing with this kind of news and information can help investors invest more in some companies that are always having new things. Okay? Now, for me, as you know how I trade, I don't follow the news, but without news, without knowing that there is a new platform, video streaming platform, without knowing that there is a premium subscription of news, without knowing nothing, I can trade and I can make money from Apple or any other stock without knowing. Now, why is that? Because for me, I look at the trend. When the trend begins, I am there. Okay? When it ends, I exit. And for me, news and information, it doesn't make sense to me except if I invest in a company. Okay? But right now I'm doing trading, short-term trading or what we call swing trading. So this is just to show you that the investors' way of thinking, as I showed you today in this video, is different from the thinking and the strategies of short-term traders. We look at the chart. If there is something new into the chart, we see it without knowing what is behind. Okay? Sometimes the news behind the trend is not known. It will be known after 6 months or 1 year. But when it is known, it is over. Okay? So for you guys, if you are doing swing trading, you should follow the chart and technical analysis and what I explain always. Now, if you are an investor, you should pay attention always to the news of the companies you are following. Okay? That's why a lot of people, they like Google, because it's each time, each 1 year, 2 years, it makes a new thing. It has another income. It makes other things. You see Amazon, you see Netflix, you see a lot of companies are making a lot of money because they are innovative and they produce new products, new things that the people want. And that's why they are successful. And that's why investors, they will never sell this kind of stocks. Okay? Another thing that it is the last thing I will say in this video, because I know maybe I have taken too long. Warren Buffett, why he bought Apple now? He bought it just last year or the other year. Why he bought Apple? He bought 1% of Apple. Why is that? Why Warren Buffett, all these 10 years, 20 years, even when Apple was a very small company, Warren Buffett has never thought to buy like a computer or a cell phone company. Why he should do that? Because he said, I don't understand this kind of business. That's why he didn't. But right now, like 1 year or 2 years ago, he said that he bought 1% of Apple, and it was a big new thing in Warren Buffett thinking about investment. Okay? He changes and he accepts Apple to do business with it because he sees that everyone in the world wants a smartphone from Apple. That's why. Okay? It's unique. It's unique. It's the first company in the world. Okay? With the competitor of Samsung. So you understand that in terms of investing, people like Warren Buffett, they are looking for something special about that company. Special. Not all the companies do the same. And it is hard to compete with them. Okay? So it's not just any small company making phones. It comes and it competes with Apple or Samsung right now. Okay? It could be in the future, but right now it is not. So thank you very much for watching. And please, if you are an investor, always pay attention to this kind of news, especially news that bring money to the companies. And if you invest in these kind of companies, understand that if you have more money more profits, it means that mutual funds will buy these companies because they know it's going good and good and good. Okay, so thank you very much and see you tomorrow.